We're going to do our recap on Kelownas 2025. So I've been competing in Kelownas for the last 4 years. Every year that they've run Kelownas Strongest, I've competed. Really enjoyed every year. It's, in my mind, bar none, the best show in BC. So if you like competing in BC and you like really well-run shows and really exciting events that are just fun and awesome, I'd highly suggest going and competing at Kelownas Strongest. Hans and his crew put on, like I said, hands down the best shows in BC. I really appreciated competing as a 105. It was a lot of fun. It was very, very exciting to compete with such big, powerful, strong, and fast competitors. All the guys are impressive across the board. When I went to go weigh in, I believe I weighed in at, the morning of weigh-ins, before I ate breakfast, I was 212. So I ate breakfast and then went and did weigh-ins because I can, and was still well under the weight cap after breakfast. So yeah, I definitely really enjoyed meeting some of the 105 competitors where they were weigh-ins. They were very friendly, very respectful. It's very cool to meet those guys. It just seems to be like a really good crowd of guys. Very, very respectful. I don't know. It was really cool. So yeah, competition day came. First event was the circus dumbbell, 175 pounds for reps. I underperformed on this one. I just, for some reason, did not feel stable or strong at all, and only was able to smash out 2 reps, which is kind of pitiful for me, to be honest. So I felt pretty bad about it, but it is what it is. Yeah, tied for first on this event. Chandler really came out with an incredible full performance. I remember asking him a while ago how he felt he was going to do in this event, and he said, I will be happy if I get a rep on, or I'll be he said I'd be lucky to get a rep on the big dumbbell, because the 175 was the bigger of 2 for the Trump weight. And he smashed 2 reps, man. So he tied me for first. He had an incredible showing. There's a couple of other guys that did really well, namely Sam Spinelli. He got 1 rep. He's a giant CrossFitter, extremely strong guy. But yeah, that was an amazing event. I underperformed. I'm not happy with my performance, but it is okay. Moving on from that, tied for first, whatever. Went and did the yoke run, and that was a 635-pound yoke for 40-foot by 40-foot runs. I usually love yoke, but my knees have been giving me a lot of trouble since the Arnolds, and honestly, it was quite a painful event. Managed to give it a good run and smash it. I was pretty concerned after watching Sam go. Sam Spinelli was very quick. I think he clocked in around 17 seconds, and I did it in 15, so I was lucky to be ahead of him. I feel quite lucky anyway. The guy's got, he's got to be 6'4", 6'5". He's got quite a bit of height on me, quite a bit of size, so I was really just happy to be ahead of him on a moving event. Didn't expect that, so yeah, that was a good win for me. I'm really grateful. After that was the deadlift. Absolutely, probably my favorite deadlift variation ever since basically doing the silver dollar deadlift. Lots and lots of slack in the bar. Just bent like a mother trucker. It was so nice. I love that thing. Opened at 620, tied every other guy who was top in my weight class. Like most of the guys pulled between 580 and 620 for their final lift. Sam took a crack at 660, missed it. I went and did 690 just for fun, just to take the win with a bigger number. And honestly, it felt like RPE 5 or 6. Like, didn't really have to try that hard. So that was a pretty big leg up for me. I was really impressed, really pleased. To be able to win an event without really, getting out of first gear was kind of nice. It felt like I was still kind of warming up. I was super grateful, to be honest. I was super grateful. So I'm really hoping to bring it back another year in the future, because that was an awful lot of fun. It was a super fun event, so I was very grateful for it. After that was the sled drag event. man-made medley, 250-pound sandbag into. What I heard was some sources were saying a 900-pound sled drag. Other sources were saying it was 1,100 pounds. I don't know what it was exactly. I'll have to talk to Hans and find out. But a lot of guys were struggling. I think half the class, like half of my weight class, didn't even finish the event. And it was the same with the open weight guys. Most of them couldn't even budge the sled, let alone, pull it all the way. So I think 3 guys finished the sled in my weight class, 3 or 4 guys. And I was one of them. I was grateful for that. I had a really hard time getting it started. Once I got it started, I moved it really well for about 10 or 15 feet. And then I hit some slippery stuff and just could not hook up, couldn't get a grip. And my hand started to give out, because anybody who knows me knows I've got an absolutely massive grip issue in my right hand. So my hand started to give out, could not hang on to the sled. Managed to lock in and just get the job done, reefing and hauling and pulling on it. Didn't feel good at all, but we got it done. Super grateful for that, but holy smokes, did it ever take a long time. So yeah, only got second place in that. I think I was about 10 seconds behind first, which is absolutely abysmal, but a huge leg up to Wesley Furman. That guy's an animal. He was right behind me and Sam on most of the events. He was very impressive across the board. Brand new to the sport too, like brand new to the sport. Very, very fresh guy. He was just in the novice last year. So yeah, big leg up to Wesley for that, man. He did great. When we went into the last event, which was the power stairs, I still have to look at it and see where everybody was. But our power stairs were 305, 350, and 400 pounds, which is obviously super cool. A lot of fun. Great event. Despite some equipment breaking malfunctions, they ended up still running the event through, and I'm really grateful for that from Hans. He just did a fantastic job of kind of acting in the moment and getting his team online to kind of get everything fixed and thrown back together. And I ended up finally being able to do my last run. I was very lucky because my grip was starting to go on the last implement. The 400-pound power stair was really giving me some problems. And man, I'm just grateful to have finished the run, to be honest. But I ended up coming in first in that event as well. I was only 0.4 or 5 seconds ahead of Sam Spinelli again. So that guy was like, he was on my backside the whole time. Incredible work by him. I'm so pleased. Really, honestly, it was such a great atmosphere all day. Like, zero crap talking. The guys were all very respectful. Very, very respectful. They were very grateful for me to be there competing. A lot of them were just super nice and kind, and I'm just so grateful to have that experience. They were strong guys, good guys. They had every reason to believe that they were going to beat me, a much smaller athlete, and yet they gave me a lot of respect, and I really appreciated that. It kind of brought a different energy to the competition, because quite often I got guys, and these are friends of mine, so they're not meaning this with ill will, but they're shit talking a little bit, giving me a hard time and kind of egging me on. So it's a bit of a different attitude that I'm used to, as opposed to the standard U90 shows that I've usually done. So yeah, thank you to the 105 boys for making that a lot of fun. It was overall just a fantastic day, a great event, again run by Hans and his team. So super grateful for the experience. I had a lot of fun. And despite probably getting sunburnt a little bit, it was just such an amazing show. And to be able to pump that many athletes through that many events so fast, and with equipment malfunctions along the way, like, hats off to you, Hans. Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for doing what you do. You're a huge help to the sport. He even paid to get Sam Bellevaux down to do some reffing for us and help out with the show. She had a great time, it sounds like. Very, very positive experience. So yeah, super grateful to be part of it all. But yeah, so that's my spiel. I had a great time, lots of fun. 4-time champion now of Kelownas Strongest Man, 3 different weight classes. the dream has been realized. That was kind of one of my big goals this year, was to win the 105s in Kelownas. I always have the best in BC show up for that, so I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm just grateful to be here, grateful to be experiencing this. I mean, like this time last year, I was not doing so hot, and this year I'm just on fire. So I'm super grateful for the way my life is going, super grateful for the decisions I've made, and yeah, just looking forward to the next one. 2 weeks, I'm going to Alberta Provincials to try and throw down there. So we're going to have some fun. Hope you guys have a great day. Go out and be great, okay?